Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Fifth Black Lights, we take a look at this. And what this is from Firestone Walker, it is the 805 Chelada Mango Habanero. And I don't know why I'm trying to do close-ups of this, but you can see it is a premium cerveza with notes of mango, pepper, and spices. Okay, so we've got, it contains soy, which is a kind of an odd thing to find in beer. And so it looks like it is beer with natural flavors. That is all the ingredients we're going to get. And we have this. I could have put this, I guess, into the camera, I suppose. But I wanted to do that. All right, so I think we will go back to the other view for the opening. All right, so story time. Oh, what did I go and get myself into now? So I did all the other Modelos. There's a video of that, and I don't recall any of those. I can't remember if I finished it. I don't think I finished any of the actual cans. I think I finished a couple of the glasses, but maybe I did finish one of the cans. You know, I don't actually remember now. It's been a while. But I was in the store, and I was thinking what would be nice. Let's see if this will work for our white point. I was thinking, you know, it'd be nice is an amber. I could go for an amber. I could go for a nice amber. And the people selling libations didn't agree with me that I could go for a nice amber. And I said, all right, how about a golden ale? How's about a golden ale? And I did find some of those after a fashion, but I didn't see it right away. So there's sections where you can get the individuals, or you can get the ones that come in packs, 4-packs, 6-packs, 12-pack, whatever. And so anyway, I was over there and I saw this. And I think one of the ways you can tell you're a chili head is if a word like habanero grabs your eye. And there is an entire cooler full of all these different singles. And, you know, we're seeing a lot of junk out there for singles now, like the seltzers and teas and all this other nonsense. And so there's probably 3 or 4 dozen different individual products. And the word habanero just jumped out to me from this. And so Cheladas, I don't know that I've ever had those to any great extent. I don't think I have. I don't think that's something I have a lot of. I'm trying to think if I've ever had it. When they did the other ones, the so-called spicy ones from Modelo, I thought, you know, just for coverage, I'll do it. But that was all like fairly tame stuff. This one, the idea of mango habanero in a beer was, I can't say it was appealing, but I thought, you know, what the hell? let's do some coverage. Like I said, we're pretty slim pickings this year, but I do like some of 805's other stuff. And I thought, you know, I might have a better chance of with that than with the Modelos. I used to like Modelo until they changed partners. After they changed partners, which we see a lot with other products as well, I felt like there was a notable dive in their beerins, which is unfortunate, but it is the way of the world, I guess, at least at the moment. All right, so you can see it's got a very nice light orangey sort of a mango color. It's interesting, it's lighter down here and it gets darker as it goes up here. I'm not quite sure why that is. That is very interesting. I got a set of these glasses, I can't remember how long, a very long time ago now, and I think they systematically got broken in one way or the other until I just got this one left. I can't remember if I've had this in a video or not, but I thought it'd be kind of neat for this video to be able to do this. And I'm not stalling. You're stalling. I'm not stalling. There is a sort of habanero smell, not habanero, what am I saying? There is a sort of mango smell to this. I don't remember the mango being very good though from Modelo. I think I've got PTSD. All right, so let's. It just these things just smell wrong. Like it smells like something you shouldn't drink. You know, just like a combination. It's just like, ugh. It definitely does smell both like mango and beer. So I guess that part's good. But I obviously have to try it. Because how else are we going to know what role habanero plays in this, if at all? Well, I can't say it's great. I can't say it's horrible either, though. It is. It's just really weird. Like, I don't understand this. I don't know what these are supposed to be like. Like, this isn't something I would normally drink. Like, I'm a little old school in my approach to this stuff with beer, in that I remember when they first started putting fruit in it, and a whole bunch of us were like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing that? And so it still throws me. I don't think there's any actual mango in this. I am not getting habanero either. There is a sort of off flavor, which is when they say spices. I'm guessing that's what that is. This is not something I would ever get again. And I almost feel like if they're going to do stuff like this, I almost feel like they should have to follow labeling, like hot sauces. Or like this. Right. Like this Coke Zero. This has got a laundry list of junk in the ingredients. This one just is beer and stuff. I mean, this one actually is better than any of the Modelos. I can't say it's any good. Like I said, this is not something I would ever want again. So it's so weird. I think that's my biggest impression. It's like I don't understand what we're doing here or why. Well, this is going to take me a while to get through the rest of this. I'll probably finish it though. But it is not like it's not something I'm just going to slug through on camera. This video, that wouldn't be very worthwhile to do. It's not that kind of a video series where I just sit and slug away at booze. So, actually, I'll just leave it in camera. So, at some point, I might actually have to make a Chelada on camera just because I don't know what is supposed to go in one. And now I'm curious because I've seen like tahini, I thought get used for stuff. And the idea of adding chilies to beer, I think is a good one. There was, I don't remember the name of it, I wish I did. There was a Mexican beer I had a long, long time ago that they actually put an arbol, an actual chili arbol, into the beer bottles. And that was one of the best beers I've ever had. It was so delicious. I don't even know if they make it any longer, but the Cheladas, I should probably figure out what they're supposed to be. Because I truly do not know. I see the name get used for a lot of stuff. And I don't know what it's meant to mean. So, also, like, potentially, like maybe some integration with some habanero flakes or some hot sauces could be interesting. I don't know that I'm going to do any of that, but I do want to find out what a Chelada is supposed to be. And so I guess I'll do that at some point. But there is another habanero beer that was floating around from a company called Ballast Point, I believe. I haven't been able to locate that one, but anytime I come across these, even if they're like hard liquor, I would still at least try to cover it, if nothing else, just for this series. So that's kind of more what this one is going to turn out to be. Just coverage for this series. But it's nothing I would ever want to have again, but it is not entirely unpalatable to the level that the Modelos were. So for whatever that's worth, I'm not getting any habanero though, and there's no heat at all to this, so I don't know if they're supposed to be or not, but I guess maybe it's just it's inspired by those things. Maybe that's what they're going for. I do not know, but we're gonna leave it right there. So that was the Firestone Walker 805 Chelada Mango Habanero. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.